Daily 8 English Podcast.
From Daily8English.
Hey, fellow English learners. It's good to see you all. Welcome back to Daily 8 English, where 8 minutes a day builds the fluency of a lifetime. I'm Tom.
And I'm Olivia. Let's get started.
Today, we are talking about one of the most useful professional skills in English: how to present an idea clearly in 60 seconds.
Not a 20-slide presentation, not a dramatic TED Talk, just one clear idea in 1 minute without losing your listener halfway through.
Exactly, because in real work situations, you often do not get 10 minutes to explain your brilliant idea.
You get the elevator ride, the quick meeting update, the message to your manager, the moment when someone says, "So, what are you suggesting?"
And that moment can feel stressful, especially in English. You may have the idea in your head, but when you speak, it comes out too long, too soft, or too confusing.
The idea is there. It is just wearing too many coats.
I love that. So today, Olivia and I will give you a simple 60-second structure you can use at work, in meetings, interviews, sales calls, team discussions, or even networking conversations.
By the end, you will know how to make your idea sound clear, confident, and easy to act on.
Let us start with the basic problem. Many English learners try to present an idea by giving all the background first.
They begin with, "So, last week I was looking at some numbers, and then I remembered something from another meeting, and maybe we could consider." By then, the listener is already trying to find the door.
Right, the problem is not intelligence. The problem is order. A strong idea needs a clean path.
Think of it like giving someone directions. If you say every street name in the city, they will get lost. If you give them 3 clear turns, they can follow you.
So your 60-second idea needs 4 parts: the point, the reason, the example, and the action.
Point, reason, example, action. Simple enough to remember, but strong enough for real professional English.
Part 1. The point. Say your main idea in one direct sentence.
For example, I think we should simplify the onboarding email sequence. That is clear. The listener immediately knows where you are going.
A weak opening would be, I was thinking maybe there are some things we could improve around onboarding communication.
That sounds polite, but it hides the idea. In English, especially in business, clear does not mean rude. Clear means helpful.
So start with, I think we should, or my suggestion is, or the main idea is.
Those phrases give your listener a handle. They can grab the idea quickly.
Let us try another one. Instead of saying, there might be a few possible ways to make meetings better, say, I think we should make weekly meetings shorter and more action-focused.
Suddenly, the idea has a spine.
Part 2. The reason. After the point, explain why it matters.
This is where many people go too broad. They say, it would be good for the company, or it might help the team. True, maybe, but too general.
A stronger reason connects to a real problem or outcome. For example, right now, new users are receiving too much information at once, and many of them do not take the first important action.
That reason tells us what is broken. It also makes your idea feel practical, not random.
Here is a useful sentence pattern. This matters because simple, natural, and professional.
This matters because our support team is answering the same setup questions every week. Much better than, I just feel like this could be useful.
And if you are in a meeting, try to connect your reason to time, money, customers, quality, or team focus.
Those are the things people pay attention to. If your idea saves time, reduces confusion, improves trust, or helps people make decisions faster, say that.
Part 3. The example. Give one concrete example, not 5.
One example is evidence. 5 examples in 60 seconds is a small traffic jam.
Suppose your idea is, we should send a one-page project summary before each client call.
Your reason might be, this matters because clients often spend the first 10 minutes asking questions we could answer earlier.
Then your example could be, for example, before the last call, the client asked again about timeline, owner, and next milestone. A short summary could have handled that in advance.
That example makes the idea real. The listener can picture the exact problem.
Notice we are not giving a full history. We are choosing one useful detail.
In professional English, detail is powerful only when it serves the point. Otherwise, it becomes noise.
Part 4. The action. End by saying what you want to happen next.
This is the part people often forget. They present the idea, explain the reason, give an example, and then just stop.
Which leaves the listener thinking, okay, and what do you want from me?
Your final sentence should create movement. Try, could we test this for 2 weeks? Or, I can draft the first version by Friday. Or, can we discuss whether this fits next quarter's plan?
The action does not need to be aggressive. It just needs to be clear.
A clear ask makes your idea easier to support. People are more likely to say yes when they know exactly what yes means.
Now let's put the full 60-second structure together.
Imagine you want to suggest a better meeting format.
Here is the messy version. So, I know we have been having a lot of meetings, and sometimes they are useful, but sometimes maybe they are not. And I was wondering if perhaps we could think about changing the format a little.
That sentence is working very hard and not earning enough money.
Now here is the clear version. I think we should change our weekly meeting into a 25-minute action meeting. This matters because the current format often turns into status updates and people leave without clear next steps. For example, last week we discussed 3 projects, but only 1 owner was assigned. Could we test a new format next Monday? 5 minutes for priorities, 15 minutes for decisions, and 5 minutes for owners?
That is clear. It has a point, a reason, an example, and an action.
And it sounds confident without sounding pushy.
Because confidence in English is not about speaking loudly. It is about making your message easy to follow.
Let us talk about timing. 60 seconds is not long, so you need to control your sentences.
Aim for 4 to 6 sentences. If you need more than 6, your idea may be too big for 1 minute.
You can also use signposts. Signposts are small phrases that guide the listener.
For example, my suggestion is, this matters because, for example, the next step could be.
Those phrases make your speaking sound organized. They're like road signs in your English.
And road signs are useful because nobody wants to drive through a meeting in the dark.
Another useful technique is to prepare your first sentence in advance.
Your first sentence decides whether the listener understands your direction. If the first sentence is messy, the rest becomes harder.
Before you speak, ask yourself, what is the one thing I want them to remember?
Then say that first, not last, first.
Here is a common mistake. Saving the main point until the end.
In some situations, that can work, but in business English, especially when time is short, it often creates confusion.
So do not build a mystery novel. Build a clear proposal.
Now, let us make this practical with 3 mini examples.
Example 1. Product improvement. I think we should add a short setup checklist inside the app. This matters because many new users leave before completing the first key step. For example, several support tickets this month asked where to begin. Could we test a 3-step checklist with new users next week?
Nice, direct, specific, and realistic.
Example 2. Team communication. My suggestion is to move non-urgent updates into one shared Friday summary. This matters because our team is losing focus from too many separate messages. For example, yesterday we had 6 short updates across 3 channels. Could I create a simple template for this Friday?
Good. And notice the action is small. That makes it easier to accept.
Example 3. Client work. I think we should send clients a decision recap within 24 hours after each call. This matters because people often remember decisions differently. For example, on the last project, 2 teams had different dates for the same milestone. Could we make the recap part of our standard process?
That one is especially useful. A clear recap can prevent a very expensive misunderstanding.
Now, let us move into today's word tour.
These are words that help you sound clear and professional when presenting ideas.
Word 1. Concise. Concise means short but complete. Not just short, useful short.
You can say, "Let me give you the concise version." That tells people you will respect their time.
Word 2. Compelling. Compelling means interesting and persuasive because it feels strong or important.
For example, that is a compelling reason to test the idea. It means the reason makes people want to listen.
Word 3. Outcome. An outcome is the result you want to create.
Instead of saying, "This is a nice idea," say, "The outcome would be faster decisions." That sounds much more professional.
Word 4. Stakeholder. A stakeholder is a person or group affected by a decision.
In a meeting, you might say, "We should check with the key stakeholders before changing the process."
Word 5. Alignment. Alignment means people understand and agree on the same direction.
A useful phrase is, "This will help create alignment across the team." Very business English, but still practical.
Word 6. Feasible. Feasible means possible and realistic.
You can say, "This option is feasible within 2 weeks." That is stronger than just saying, "We can maybe do it."
Now here is your listener challenge.
Choose one idea from your work or study life. It can be small, a better meeting, a clearer email, a faster process, or a new way to help customers.
Then write 4 sentences using this structure. My suggestion is, this matters because, for example, the next step could be,
Read it out loud. Time yourself. If it is over 60 seconds, remove one detail.
and remember, clear English is not about using the biggest words. It is about helping people understand your thinking quickly.
When your idea is clear, your confidence becomes easier to hear.
So here's your reflection question. What is one idea you have been explaining too slowly, too softly, or with too much background? Just sit with that for a moment.
Because that honest reflection, that's where real growth lives.
If today's episode helped you, hit subscribe. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm Tom.
I'm Olivia. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.